Hello, what's going on, everyone? Thank you for joining me here at Narcissism 101 Cracking the Code with me, Paul Wisdom. All right, so for today, guys, what are we going to be cracking the code on today? What we are going to be cracking the code on today is the narcissist and the flying monkeys. Yes, narcissists and flying monkeys. Many of you probably haven't even heard about what flying monkeys are before, but some of you have. Some of you have watched some of the videos, narcissism, and some people you've just you're just watching these videos for the first time. But anyways, thank you for joining me. Like I always say, if you want a one-on-one session, you can always email me at paul.wisdom_03@hotmail.com and we can talk about it there. If you have any concerns or you need somebody to talk to, somebody to bounce ideas off of, I'm more than happy to share. You can send me a message at 647-406-3057 where we can discuss. If you have an emergency you want to talk to, I'm more than willing to hear what you have to say. I've got a lot of knowledge and experience when it comes to narcissistic abuse. I went through it for 8 years or so. So I have quite a bit of experience when it comes down to it, and I'd be more than happy to help. So without further ado, let's get into this about the narcissist and flying monkeys. So, what is a flying monkey? For those who don't know what a flying monkey is, a flying monkey is essentially, to put it short, an enabler. Somebody who enables the narcissist to do the bad things that they do. So, question is, who are the flying monkeys? Who are the narcissist flying monkeys? Who are these people that enable the narcissist and tell them the bad things to do to people? Well, the flying monkeys are most of the times their immediate family. So their brothers, their sisters, their cousins, their mothers and fathers. Keep in mind the flying monkeys are actually toxic, more toxic themselves. They just don't know that they are flying monkeys. They don't know that they're actually doing work for the narcissist. So, what does a flying monkey actually do? What they do is they're actually trying to gain as much information from the victim as possible so that they can then go report it back to the narcissist. And so what they will do is, for example, if the narcissist wants to know, for example, how you're doing after after they discard you, then they will some of the time send a flying monkey to go and check up on you, and that person will ask you very strange questions like, how are you doing? Where are you working now? Questions like that, and you're probably gonna be scratching your head like, why is this person asking these questions about me? I don't speak to this person usually. This person just pops up out of nowhere and just starts asking me questions. Well, the truth is, if that's happening to you, then that is what is called a flying monkey. It's an enabler. It's a person who's doing the work, the bidding for the narcissist. And many times, like I said, they don't know that they're actually a flying monkey. They just happen to be wanting to do the help for the narcissist. Now, sometimes the flying monkey can actually, believe it or not, sometimes be the narcissist's new supply. A lot of the times, the narcissist, believe it or not, will actually send the new supply, meaning the person who is your replacement. They will send that person after you to sometimes ask you questions, and they will try to gain intel on your life for the narcissist. Now, the question is, why does the narcissist send flying monkeys? Why does the narcissist have flying monkeys, and why do they send these flying monkeys after the victim, after they discard them? Why does the narcissist do this? Well, the answer to that is that the narcissist does this because they are too afraid to face shame, and they do not want to reveal who they are to anyone. They don't want anybody to know who they are. They don't want the victim, the person they discarded. They don't want to tell the person that they're actually they're actually a toxic narcissistic individual. They don't want to do that, and they can't do that because then that would mean that they've lost control. Because remember, narcissists thrive off control, chaos, and confusion. Those are the three C's that the narcissists thrive off of: chaos, control, and confusion. And so they want to cause confusion. They want to confuse you because most times in most healthy, stable relationships, narcissists, what they will do, in most stable relationships, what you will find is that most people will actually sit down with you and say, hey, I'm so sorry about how things went. I'm so sorry about how I treated you. Yes, I was the wrong person in this relationship, but the sad thing is narcissists, they can't give you this. They will not tell you this, and they don't want to, because they hate taking accountability. And I did mention this in one of my videos, other videos, so you should go back and watch them, especially if you're a new person to this video. Again, thank you for joining me here, but I would encourage you to watch my previous videos on what is narcissism, what is gaslighting. And I would appreciate if you watch the other videos on like what is the smear campaign. All of these will give you insights into the next videos that I make. It'll all start to come together and all start to make sense. So, that is what a flying monkey is in a nutshell. So I hope that that was helpful to you. If you have any other questions, if you have any other things you want to talk to me about, if you've experienced this, if you know somebody who's experienced this, please drop comments below. Let me know all your experiences and all your many things. I'm always willing to learn new things as much as you guys are teaching me. As much as I know things, I also want to continue to learn. And the best way to learn is from, people who have different experiences, because experiences are important. They're unique, and they're what shape us, and they're what help other people to gain knowledge and wisdom. So yes, that's what flying monkeys are. That's what flying monkeys do. So really pay attention to this, and really be careful. If you notice that somebody out of the thin air is just asking you questions just out of nowhere, and you don't know this person, and you don't converse with this person often, I would really be careful what information I share with this person. Now, if this person is asking these questions, then I would just not communicate with them. What I would say if I were you in that situation is, I do not feel comfortable sharing with this information with you. I do not know you well enough to share this information with you. Thank you very much. And they carry on with your day. And the good thing about that is, when you do tell this person that, when you explain it this way to this person, they will actually be quite put off. And the good thing is that you will actually be exposing them too. You will be exposing how toxic they are, because then they'll try to pry onto you, and then they'll say, well, why won't you tell me? I thought that you were such a good person. And then all you just have to do is ignore them. Don't give them anything from you, because then that will make them mad, and that's a good thing, because now you've defeated the flying monkeys too. And the sad thing, before I end this video, because there were some more important things I need to mention. The sad thing about the flying monkeys that you need to know is that the flying monkeys are actually targets. They will actually, in the end, sometime later, I can't say when, nobody knows when. It could be next week, it could be next month, it could be the same day, it could be years from now. The sad thing is that the flying monkeys will actually be a target for the narcissist. The narcissist is going to target those flying monkeys. And when you have a target on your back, that's never a good thing. It's never a safe. It means that your life is in danger. It means that your life is unsafe. It means that the narcissist can come back at you, and they can actually fire at you and send people after you. And then you will end up being the person on the chopping block getting in trouble. So know this, that it's actually a good thing that the flying monkeys, they're exposing themselves, and they're actually a target of the narcissist at some point. So just make sure you guys know that. Make sure you really be careful with what you share. That's why after you've come out of a narcissistic relationship, or after you've dealt with a narcissist, or you've known somebody who's dealt with a narcissist, your best case scenario is to share as much as possible, because these days people, what they want to do is they want to take from other people, and they want to give nothing in return. So just make sure that rule of thumb, that when you're meeting someone new, when you're talking with someone, if they're asking you a bunch of questions and they just want to gather intel on you, really be careful. Be careful about these questions, because these could be flying monkeys. These could be enablers that narcissists are sending after you. Because remember, when the narcissist discarded you, when they did the smear campaign, they smear campaigned you to a bunch of people that you didn't even know. And these people, for all we know, can be very dangerous and toxic, because if these people believe the false news, the false stuff that the narcissist was telling about you, chances are those people are also toxic themselves, because they are also going to they're also going to get in trouble years down the line. They just don't know it. But you shouldn't want any business with any of these toxic people anyway. So yeah, really be careful. Like I said, the flying monkeys, you don't have to worry about them. Just don't pay them any mind. And now you know what to look for. That's why I created this channel so that people can actually know what to look for, so that people know what they're dealing with. If we understand the definitions and we understand what things mean by name, then things will make more sense as to how to handle the situations, how to catch whether someone's toxic or not, whether someone's a narcissist or not. For the sake of this video, again, what a narcissist is somebody who has a high sense of self-importance, and they lack empathy. That's one thing I want you guys to underline and understand, is that narcissists lack empathy, and that is something that separates a narcissist from a toxic person. Toxic person is just that, a toxic person, and they can self-reflect. They can do that stuff if they get help. But see, narcissists, they are the opposite spectrum of a toxic person, and they don't take accountability for actions, and they lack the ability to empathize. They lack the ability to be able to realize when they've hurt someone, when they've done something wrong. Narcissists, they can't do any of this, so that's when you know that you're actually dealing with a narcissist. And again, for the sake of this video, I'm also going to mention that, again, I want to mention this: the narcissist is can be anybody. It can be your brother, it can be your sister, it can be your mom, your dad, it can be a coworker, it can be a cousin, an aunt, an uncle. It can be somebody in a hobby group, it can be a church person, it can be a pastor, it can be an elder, it can be somebody, a cashier at the store, it can be somebody that you've just met. Narcissists are everywhere. For the sake of this video, I just wanted to point that out because it's really important to recognize that narcissists are everywhere. There are many people who lack the ability to empathize. There are many people who actually want to destroy you. And when I say destroy you, I actually don't say that lightly. They actually want to destroy you. They want to kill you, but they want to do it in such an insidious way so that they don't get found out. Because narcissists are doing this every day. They're even doing this while I'm talking this video, creating this video with you guys right now. So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me here at the Narcissism 101 Cracking the Code today. And yeah, look forward to seeing some of your comments below. Look forward to hearing from some of you guys. And yeah, if you have any more questions about flying monkeys or anything like that, please just let me know, and I'd be more than happy to answer. Thank you so much.